What is up, guys? Wawa here, and I am back, and what I have for you guys today is a game called Awesomenauts. It is a multi-platform game. It's already out for the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but for the PC it's actually still on beta. But actually today or yesterday was the last day of beta, and it's about to come out on August 1st, so it depends on when you're watching this. If you're watching this on the same day that I upload this, it's gonna be pretty much the next day. So yeah, so it's pretty much a really simple 2D MOBA style scroller game, side scroller game, and it's really fun. As you guys see here, we have a good amount of characters already, and I'm actually gonna show you guys what they are. So we have Coco right there, the girl Awesomenaut. We have the monkey Yuri Awesomenaut. He's actually Russian. Then we have Froggy G. We have a ton of characters here, but I am going for Froggy G for this game. Froggy G is actually my most played character apparently. I looked up my achievements lately, and he's actually the #1 played character for me at least. Now what you guys see here is pretty much the loadout, or what skills you can choose on what loadout you can decide. Now there's a lot of different combinations you want to go for, and there's actually a lot of different builds for every Awesomenaut. So here we go. We are actually joining in the middle of a game already, because the game has already started. Usually you start with 200 gold, as you guys can see at the bottom right corner above the minimap. I already have 494 gold right there, but you usually start with 500. Now I'm just buying a lot of perks. As you guys can see, I bought the perk that gives me more money every second, and I also bought a perk, one of the abilities that I have, which is the Splash Dash, I believe it's called. Splash Dash, that's pretty much it. It's a really powerful skill, and especially with the upgrade, with the attack upgrade, which it's gonna allow you to do more damage, +9 I think, with the attack upgrade. But it does take a while to get there though. So what you guys can see here, right here, the big machine guy right here, this is pretty much the enemy's turret, and the main goal is pretty much go through those turrets and get to the enemy's core, which pretty much is the how do you say that? The Nexus, I guess, in Dota or StarCraft 2. I don't even know. Well, pretty much in the Nexus, yeah. What you want to destroy is pretty much the heart of the enemy's base. Now, my teammate right here is called Leon. He is pretty much the melee character, which is a really cool character. So he can actually go invisible, as you guys can see here. He's doing so much damage to the guy who is a tank. Clunk right there is the big guy who actually explodes, and we are able to kill off Leon, actually, the mirror image of the melee character. So yeah, the Clunk is actually a really good character. He's the heaviest tank in this game. It takes a long time to kill him, and he even has a skill that whenever he uses a skill called Bite, he takes some HP of those opponents and heals himself. Plus, it also adds up to his max health, so it's gonna take him a lot longer to die in the long run. But then again, there's so many actions already happening all over the field. But then again, keep in mind that we already joined mid-game. It does take a little bit of time before you get rolling with this game. I actually wish that I actually put on the in-game timer for this session. But then again, apparently it's apparently a feature. But then again, I didn't actually found that out until the day of the end of the beta, so that's kind of crappy, and I'm sorry if I didn't put it up for you guys. But then again, in future videos I'm definitely gonna put it up. Now you guys, what you see here is that I pretty much upgraded my move speed perk, and also a whirlwind. No, it's one of my abilities, I believe, cooldown. So my attack is pretty much, or my abilities cooldown really takes a quick time for it to cool down. Now what's so unique about Froggy G? There's actually a reason why I like playing Froggy G. He is actually the character that's pretty much the spam skill ability, because his cooldown is really quick, especially after all the upgrades that you can do, because there's actually two abilities that you can give him that equals like really low cooldown percent. Like there's one perk, there's one perk that cancels out 1.5 seconds of the cooldown of your ability, and there's also one that does 0.5% of your ability. So it's actually pretty awesome. Now finally I got my second ability, which is the Tornado Wave, I believe it's called. It's a pretty powerful wave, but then again, whenever you're in that form, you're not gonna be able to move as much. But there are certain upgrades for that perk that gives you pretty much an invulnerability while in the tornado splash phase. So it's really good. It does a lot of damage as well, especially after some key upgrades. But yeah, it's actually pretty hard for me to kill off Clunk, especially when that Clunk is completely built off already. As you guys can see right now, it takes me a good amount of time before I'm able to kill him, and Leon's actually gonna pop out here and help me out, and also help out his teammate actually, which is really good. It's actually easy to play this game and pretty much easy to get into it because there's basically 4 buttons to just do, and also the jump button and also the WASD buttons. It's also pretty much possible to use a keyboard or a controller for this game. It's actually much preferred by a lot of people, but then again, I prefer my mouse and keyboard. Get used to it. You know, it's not really that bad. Now we already broken through 1 tower, as you guys can see right here. We're going for the second tower. Usually every map there's 2 towers in between you and the enemy's core, and it does take you a little bit longer to kill them both. For this map at least, because this is one of those maps where there's like the most number of towers. I remember one map which is a pretty small map, there's only 2 towers I believe. There's 3 towers on one map on each side, and then there's one with 3 towers as well, but then again it's a little bit bigger because it still has an up and down state. But for this one there's 5 towers on each side, so this is pretty much considered one of the bigger maps. Even though it's a bigger map, it's really easy to get around, especially after that move speed upgrade. That's why I always have that move speed upgrade for all my characters, because move speed is really important for this game, at least for me. You guys can see right here, Klunk's trying to get Froggy G right there, but I think Froggy G was able to get away. Leon actually tried to get to me, but he's not really powerful enough for me, or to defeat me at least. Now as you guys can see above my name, there is a number there. That's pretty much the level of my character at this moment. My account actually is level 55 already. That's pretty much the maximum account or maximum level you can get to. But they do allow you to do some prestige mode, which gives you like a shiny symbol besides your name. And look at this. You hear that? So every time you get, I believe, 3 kills in a row, your special song is gonna play. It's not gonna play for everyone, but it's gonna play for you, and I believe the computer is gonna automatically taunt your opponent, all of your opponent, which is pretty cool, pretty funny, I guess. So it's one of those perks when you get 3 kills. It's not that easy to get 3 kills, but again, it's not that hard as well. It's harder to get around 20 kills because pretty much it's really easy to get away from your opponent, unless of course you do extremely good teamwork, which some people do. And as you guys can see right here, I already maxed out all the bottom perks that I have. If you guys notice, some of them are colored green, some of them are colored red. Whenever it's colored green, it means that it's already maxed out. You don't need to upgrade, or you can't upgrade it anymore. If it's in red, you cannot afford the upgrade just yet. As you can see, a small skirmish right here. Clunk is again gonna die in the middle. By the way, some of these characters are being controlled by bots, by the way, so some of them are pretty crappy, because bots here are pretty generous. Some bots are pretty generous, some bots are pretty damn good. It's really randomized actually. And it's actually one of my, not really a complaint, but something that can be improved in the future, because it's a good game. They have a good system on whenever there's a missing person, because they already expected that it's not really gonna get the same amount of players that Dota has or League of Legends has. So what they do is that whenever you're short a person in your lobby, it's gonna be pretty much gonna be covered by a bot. But whenever someone tries to look for your game, it's still possible for that player to join in your game. He's not gonna be behind. He's actually gonna have extra money to catch up and maybe able to win the game. Because it's actually much better to play with a real person, definitely. And then if ever someone leaves again, it's really simple. Another bot is just gonna come in and cover his place. So a bunch more upgrades are being done here. I always go for the upgrade for the bottom part because those are pretty much the stats that help you out. That's pretty consistent. It really helps you out all the time in the game. Like for example, the one in the bottom left is pretty much every time you upgrade, it gives you plus 30 max health. So it's really helpful. And as you guys can see right here, this is actually the core that we need to destroy. This is the core of the opponent's base. And once that's destroyed, that's pretty much GG already. Even though there's a tower at the bottom, we can still destroy that. But then again, it's going to be a little bit harder to get through and to get out, basically. People are trying their best to just defend right now. I can definitely understand it. And one of my teammates just died. Sometimes they say it's a humiliation whenever a teammate dies by like a creep or something. Oh, by the way, guys, this middle area right here, it's pretty much called a jungle. That's where you pretty much farm, I guess. That's pretty much a neutral spot where you can easily farm. Those creatures that you see I consistently kill, they pretty much give you some health back whenever you're low on HP. I believe 30 health. And I try to get away from Leon. Am I gonna get away? Yes. Leon, even though you're good, you're not good enough, I guess. Well, you're gonna be able to catch me later, maybe. Because Leon's a pretty good character. That melee guy is a really good character. It's pretty hard to defeat him. So what was I saying? Yeah, the jungle. It's in the neutral map or the neutral area of the map where you can just easily get like 30 health back. And also when every creature is... Oh! I actually don't know that I was able to kill someone there. That guy was invisible, but then again, it's still possible to kill him. You just really need to guesstimate where he is. Which, in the long run, after a few hours of playing this game, you're pretty much gonna get used to. Now let's see if we can get Froggy G right here. Froggy G, come back here! That's also one of the good things of Froggy G's skills is the splash dash. It's pretty much a quick getaway ability. Really appreciated. And I believe we're gonna be able to end the game right here. No, I actually died in this game. This part. Anyways, I was doing pretty good. I wasn't doing that bad. So this is pretty much where the waiting time is, or this is what happens whenever you're dead. As you guys can see, it's just gonna relaunch again. Some certain animations happen. You see the back, and also you see the scoreboard as well. I'm actually doing pretty good. So this is pretty much this is actually a key part of the game. Even though if you think that this is not a major deal, it's actually it ends up being a huge factor. Those silver coins that you see are pretty much one gold each. And every time you die and you respawn, you're gonna pretty much do the same thing over and over again. It looks like a minimal thing, but then again, if you're like only 5 gold away from that item that you really need badly to come back at the game, it really does add up. And it's a really cool thing that they added as well to avoid those boring times when you're waiting to be respawned again. Anyways, I'm gonna be able to kill off the turret here again as well. That tornado, if you guys saw, that actually reflects damage. So that's one of the really good things about Froggy G's skill. And also when you're doing the splash dash, you also don't take any damage. This guy right here is the jungle boss. Basically, he's really hard to kill, and those poisons that he spits out does so much damage. Unbelievably so much damage. I haven't actually tried to kill him yet, or I think I have already one time, but I think it was with Leon. Yeah, Leon is a really good character. I'm gonna try to play Leon in my next game for you guys and show you guys how to play Leon, or show you guys how Leon happens. So in this game, we're pretty much doing pretty good. We already destroyed all the enemy's towers, and it's just one step away from destroying the enemy's base. Usually, whenever you destroy one lane up to the core, it's pretty much GG already, especially with Leon in your team. Because Leon does a lot of damage to the towers and to everything else basically. and they can easily just backdoor your base with his invisible ability. As you guys can see right here, we're gonna be able to kill off Froggy G, I believe. Yeah, indeed. Look at that. The tongue attack is really helpful, especially for Leon. Oh, see, he's a really good character. I believe that opponent's Leon was expecting to get away, but nah, it's not gonna happen. And there you go, guys. Pretty much GG for my team. My team did pretty well. I think I was the best player here. No, I only did 4-1. My teammate Leon did 7-5. But I think I'm the one with the highest level, so hey, pretty good job for me. Anyways, this is pretty much the ending screen of the game. And actually, if you guys see the middle area between the blue and the red zone, you guys see that those are the perks basically of the highlighted opponent. And this is pretty much where you do the level up and such, and you unlock certain skills and characters all throughout. And that's pretty much it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, and I will be seeing you guys soon. Peace out. I am out. Bye.